Good afternoon, Jordan. Jordan is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Very good. Let's take a couple of moments to introduce ourselves because this will be a fast-paced scope on this beautiful night. Also, if you would just go to your right and click on that little Periscope man and share this scope on how to earn more referrals, I'll be more than honored. And if you will throw in some of those hearts whenever you feel like I've earned it, I will be very excited. Also, I want to start off by saying that for those of you who are seeing, hello Really Nourish, for those of you that are new to Periscope, you certainly can see this on a replay. For all of those replay individuals, I thank you. And you too can throw in hearts like these wonderful people are doing. And if you do that, that certainly will go into Periscope's analytics as well. So we have people joining us from all over the world for this live broadcast. Let me go ahead and introduce myself. I am MarvinLeBlanc, Leblanc, Marvin LeBlanc. Thank you so much for your invites and your shares, Jordan. And I am a author, speaker, Amazon best-selling author. The name of the book is called Come Hell or High Water, Life Lessons from Hurricane Katrina. Yes, I'm not going to tell the story today, but I had the unique opportunity to become homeless at 43 years old and lose an office and lose a home and lose about 9 employees and found a way to come back from it. So that sent me on a unique platform. Thank you so much for your tweets or for your scopes and your hearts. What I want to tell you about platform is obviously the book sent me on a different platform, and the platform for you to get involved in is peri10k.com/join. That's PERI, the number 10k.com/join. And why I'm telling you about Peri10K is I went from 0 to 6,200 followers in less than 5 broadcasts. And that is not because I am so fantastic and wonderful. It's because I had a platform. And that platform is called peri10k.com. And what that platform did for me is it allowed me to get around other givers. It allowed me to get around other people who share, and it allowed me to get involved with other people who collaborate. So before I tell you the number one rule in how to earn referrals, I want to also give you a little side secret bonus. There is only 2 kinds of people in the entire world. You cannot be both. You are either right now a giver or you are a taker. You cannot be 50-50. So don't. For those of you who disagree, email me privately and we can argue on that forum. So right now, who are you? Okay, are you a giver or are you a taker? Now, if you're a giver, you want to go to peri10k.com/join and be around hundreds of other creative individuals whose goal in life is not to initially make money, but whose goal in life is to initially share ideas. Oh, Really Nourish has applied. Well, good luck, Really Nourish. Hopefully that application will be accepted. Katya, everybody should be following Lunch-E-preneurs. Lunch-E-preneurs, her name is Katya Yarbanova. I'm learning how to say it. She's probably out of university in London for only a couple of years, and she's actually the person who founded Peri10k.com. And as my favorite mentor in the speaking business, her name is Mickey Williams, Mikki Williams. Mickey Williams would say things about somebody that has high energy. She's got so much energy that she makes coffee nervous. So that is lunchpreneurs. You should certainly follow them. Okay, so let's get to tonight's scope message. How to earn more referrals. I want to tell you a quick story. There is a lady, her name is Kathleen Wilkin. Kathleen Wilkin, Wilkin, and she is one of the owners of Safeguard Printing in New Orleans, Louisiana, who does recognition awards, advertising specialties, and all kind of printing services. Now, I have known Kathleen Wilkin for probably about 15 years, maybe even longer. I probably knew her before I had white hair. And if you can see, I have lots of white hair right now. But don't let that fool you. It's not that I don't have the energy, baby, because I can eat the meat off of a live bull. You understand? Y'all feeling the love out there? Oh, the hearts are going wild. Somebody is connecting to this message, and I love it. So how can I earn a referral? Well, here's what Kathleen Wilkin did. We get together maybe once every couple of months for a cup of coffee in New Orleans. And what was so impressive today is we had coffee today at 10:30 in the morning. Well, when I drove up there at the place for coffee today, I was 17 minutes early. And so I said, well, okay, I'm early. I'm going to go ahead and either check out a scope or knock down some of my email, look at my text messages while I was in park, just like right now. Side note, I'm in park. Do not ever Periscope while driving. I love you. I want you to feel like this message is important, but this message is not important enough for you to die. Okay? Are we okay with that? Jordan says safety first. Anybody else can get a yes. Never Periscope while moving in your vehicle. Park the vehicle. Okay? Excellent. All right, so I'm off my high horse there. So when I drive up over here at this cafe, I'm 17 minutes early, and I look up, and lo and behold, Kathleen is getting her coffee, and she's walking out in the front where there's some outside tables and chairs. Now, let me tell you why that's profound. Don't take this lightly, and do write this down. Stick it in your car somewhere. Stick it on your mirror in the kitchen. Stick it on your refrigerator. You probably go there a pretty frequent number of times. She was early for our appointment. I, too, was early for our appointment. So here it is. Are you ready to write this down in your brain or on a piece of paper or in your notes digitally? Rule number 1 to earning future referrals. You ready? Show up on time. Number 1, show up on time. I'm sorry if I'm yelling. I get a little enthusiastic. And I'm not going to apologize for getting enthusiastic. Show up on time. Okay? I learned that from my father. I learned that from my coaches. You could show up late for practice if you want it with your coaches. You're going to run a hell of a lot more at the end of the practice because you didn't show up on time. But here's the reason why you have to show up on time. You don't have credibility when you don't show up on time. Okay? You don't have credibility. There are some people that think it's fashionably cool to show up late because they want to be the center of it all. Whenever they show up late for a meeting, they want to make sure they're noticed. Oh, that is so dumb. That is so old school. You want my respect? Show up on time. Okay? You can't show up. I speak all across America. I've never been late for a speech. One time I had to speak in Atlanta and I got the time zones messed up because when you cross over from Alabama into Atlanta, you lose an hour. So, I realized that at the last minute, but lo and behold, I was running an hour ahead, so I still got to the event to speak 10 minutes early. Okay? So, what about you? Okay? What's your excuse for always showing up late? You don't like your friends? You don't want to earn a referral? Okay? You don't think showing up on time is important? What happens if you don't show up on time? Is it okay that they just show up whenever? They'll just show up a half hour later? How does that make you feel? Are you okay with other people who don't respect and value your time equally? So show up on time. I have been a fully commissioned sales professional since probably close to like 1978, okay? In 30 plus years, I have missed 2 appointments because I didn't properly document them in a calendar. 2 appointments I've missed in 30 years. So about what is that? Once every 15 years, I've missed an appointment. Okay, that's intentional. Okay, that marvelous performance activity of showing up on time is not accidental. That's intentional, folks. So that's tonight's scope. Show up on time. Now, here's a little secret. Nobody else knows. Don't hit share too many times because lots of other people will hear this. Okay, go ahead and hit the little Periscope man as many times as you can. If you're a Peri 10K member, just go ahead and just tap on that screen 500 times. I dare you. Okay, so here's the secret. Tonight, I have only revealed rule number 1 on how to earn referrals. I have 8 rules that I'm going to be covering in future scopes. So nobody else knows that I'm going to do another 7 of those. So pay attention when you see Marvelous Scope or you see the hashtag MarvinLeBlanc. Eventually I'll learn how to say my own name. Tell other people about it because I promise you I am going to bring you valuable content. And if you go to my scope and you saw this message and you want to share a monetary tip of $1, $5, $20 because you say, okay, this is valuable. I need it to be told that I need to show up on time. Because that is the number one way you can lose credibility. You're out there wondering, well, everybody's getting the business. There's so much competition out there. How am I going to ever get enough attention? Well, the first thing you need to do is show up on time. If you're not showing up on time and you're expecting to earn a referral, dumb. You haven't been in business long. Okay? So show up on time. I have a friend, his name is Kevin. Kevin was raised where his dad says there's only 2 things that can happen on time. You can show up on time or you can show up 15 minutes early. That's the only 2 options. Showing up late is just meaning that you didn't leave your home in time. Okay, or you didn't catch the airplane. Every now and then something's going to happen. You're going to have an emergency. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is you're a habitual offender because you haven't calculated back far enough to leave your house, to take a shower, to get presentable. Okay, do that. Be respectful of others, and then they'll be respectful of you. Okay, the first thing you need to do is not think about yourself. You need to think about others and you need to give until it hurts. And then the universe is going to pay you back. It's called the law of reciprocity. Okay, be a giver, don't be a taker. Be others-centered, don't be self-centered. Okay? So was that helpful out there? Can somebody give me a little love, maybe a sign at the bottom that I've connected with you? There you go. So good seeds nourish says, okay? So I want you to feel that message. I want you to feel that love. You're going to have a lot of South Louisiana Cajun passion pretty much every time that I scope, okay? It is about others. We're not just here to be alone. Okay, we're here to share our spirit into the lives of other people. And then therefore, when you leave your physical body, your spiritual being continues to live in the lives of others. That's what's called a purpose-driven life. And that's my message for tonight. My name is Marvin LeBlanc. If you Google Marvin LeBlanc, whether you want to Google it, if you like LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, if you want to see my messages, I've captured with Catch, KATCH.me/Marvin LeBlanc. All of my scope messages have been captured on catch.me/Marvin LeBlanc. I'm honored that you've given some of your time to me. I hope that this matters in your life. I hope you hear my voice tomorrow whenever you show up on time. I wish you peace. I wish you love. And I wish you gumbo. Good night, beautiful people.